You don't often hear much about wisdom in a Forbes article or Inc. magazine or Fast Company. Yeah, sure, you'll see them there, but most of the time, publications collect words of wisdom, famous quotes from people. It's not really an aspiration we hear discussed much in the corporate world. And yet, the foundation of wisdom for our career is vitally important, especially as disciples of Jesus. So in this short video, I'm going to talk about the power and importance of wisdom, how we can start searching for it, and more specifically, what the Bible says about it, because it is deep and rich and worth knowing. Hi, my name is Shawn Sommerkamp, and this is Motivationeer Christian Coaching. I post 2 videos a week, so please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can be reminded when I do. Please also consider becoming a member at Motivationeer.com. Your membership really supports this channel. Thank you. What better place is there to start in exploring this concept of godly wisdom than Proverbs chapter 4, verses 5 through 9? I'm just going to read it out right off the screen here because I don't want to mess this up. It's so profound. It says, "Get wisdom, get insight. Do not forget and do not turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forget her, and she will keep you. Love her, and she will guard you. The beginning of wisdom is this. Get wisdom, and whatever you get insight. Prize her highly, and she will exalt you. She will honor you if you embrace her. She will place on your head a graceful garland. She will bestow on you a beautiful crown." Having wisdom in our life, in our professional life, will help us achieve what we deeply want to achieve. It's going to also help us step around some landmines to handle things in our career with that graceful garland, as it says there. I always talk about this as a pursuit with my clients through that passage, James chapter 1, verse 5, which basically says, if we lack wisdom, ask God, and he'll give it to us generously, and he won't find fault in our request. So I always encourage us to pray to God for wisdom about our specific situations. Whatever we're about to go into, whatever we're experiencing, whatever employee that we're working with, a customer, even wisdom about choices to make. It is really awesome for us to actively, intentionally pursue wisdom and to pursue it from God. There's another passage that kind of discerns between godly wisdom and worldly wisdom. And it's found in 1 Corinthians chapter 1. It's starting in verse 18. I'm going to read this too. It's uncommon that I read so many scriptures in a YouTube video, but this is also powerful to discern between godly and worldly wisdom. It says, "For the word of the cross is folly to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and the discernment of the discerning I will thwart. Where is the wise one? Where is the scribe? Where is the debater of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of the world? For since in the wisdom of God, the world did not know God through wisdom, it pleased God through the folly of what we preach to save those who believe. For Jews demand signs and Greeks seek wisdom, but we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to the Jews and folly to the Gentiles." You know, I've noticed something that's really been catching a lot of momentum today in the marketplace is this idea of Stoicism. Everybody is wanting to glean from the wisdom of the Stoics. However, those Stoics are the Greeks. And it says right here in this passage in 1 Corinthians 1 that God will thwart the wisdom of the Greeks even. What we want to do is pursue a wisdom that's honestly deeper than that. It's a wisdom of eternity, understanding how Christ is a foundation for all of our choices in our career. When we think of it like that, God's going to give us, I don't want to say an edge per se, because it's not about really gaining an edge, but it is about how this wisdom will serve us. And there are some other really cool passages that teach us this. And I'm going to just take over my mouse, click through some of them and just read them briefly, reference them, because they are so powerful. This is about, again, the godly wisdom from above. And this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1. Who is like the wise, and who knows the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom, or woman's wisdom, makes his face shine, and the hardness of his face is changed. Amazing benefit of wisdom, especially when we're constantly negotiating, coordinating, leading teams, interacting with our customers. Profound insight that wisdom can give us. Kind of softens our face. Here's Ecclesiastes 7:19. Wisdom gives strength to the wise man more than 10 rulers who are in a city. Wow. That physical strength, it's talking about more of the impact and influence that our leadership can have when we choose to lead with wisdom. How about Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 18? Wisdom is better than weapons of war. Man, that's pretty powerful. Let's not worry about violence. Let's seek the wise way forward. It's not about retaliation. It's not about going on the offensive. It's about being wise in the way we work with others. How about Proverbs 3:13? Blessed is the one who finds wisdom and the one who gets understanding. Imagine going into work every day and feeling like you're blessed, because when we do pursue wisdom, we are. Again, this is godly wisdom over worldly wisdom, which is, everybody focuses on worldly wisdom. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 10. If the iron is blunt and one does not sharpen the edge, he must use more strength. But wisdom helps one succeed. Okay, this is again not about using brute force to overcome whatever situation we're in, but stepping back, contemplating, again, asking God for it, and then moving forward in wisdom. And what I want to close with is James chapter 3, verse 17. If you're wondering, okay, what is godly wisdom and what is worldly wisdom? I always refer to James chapter 3, verse 17 as kind of the litmus test, because it says, but the wisdom from above, heaven, from God, is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. These are amazing qualities to just keep listed on our computer screen or on a piece of paper, on our phone, to know, hey, is the choice I'm making, the direction I'm taking, a step in wisdom, the wisdom of God. And there's the simple checklist, because wisdom of heaven is pure, peaceable, gentle, reasonable, merciful, full of good fruit, impartial, and sincere. As you pursue career aspirations, consider first starting with a place of wisdom. Always build on that foundation. Not only will you glorify God, but it's going to actually help you achieve that career success. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for 2 new videos each week. Tell me in the comments below about your career situation, and I'll make a video for you with a shout out. You can also become a member at Motivationeer.com. Your career is not just a way to make a living, it's a way to transform the world.